What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag, Miss Boosh Bag to you. Okay, y'all. So, I watched this episode this morning because I was at the beach last night because it's a fucking heat storm, a heat wave in California. It's hot as hell. Whatever. All right. So, this episode starts off with Scrap. Still in court, the whole going to jail scene. So it's got Tiara with, I guess, her other children. Kudos on all the little naturals I'm seeing going on. I'm like, yes, little girls with all the afros. That's what I'm talking about. She's basically saying that King don't really understand what's going on, but, she still brought him, to be there, court, say bye to his dad, all that sort of stuff. Tommy, you talk about, well, yesterday she drank too much. Today she more than likely gonna drink too much because he's gone. Ain't nothing she could do about it. And she told me he gonna realize that she the best thing that ever happened to him. Is he? All right. Sass was crying, and Sass, I hate to say it because it's so mean spirited at this time and point, but his teeth is so big. Why is they can't even fit in his mouth? He just be like, you ever see people, their teeth so big they gotta put their lips, fashion them around their teeth? Like, I hate them. I hate Sass's teeth. Get some. He don't even need braces. He don't even got no spaces. Or they got an overbite. I don't understand. Let me stop talking about this boy teeth. Anyway, he was crying. Carly talk about she's sad for the loss of her friend and they not going to be able to talk. Girl, you know you've been doing more than talking. You know you've been doing more than talking. Anyway, I know what you're really going to miss. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Of course, Scrap been downplaying what he did, his crime or whatever. Like, weed is so small. But, he wasn't just, he didn't just have some weed. He was, trafficking the shit. I'm not going to downplay a crime, even if it shouldn't be a crime. It is, though. And you knew it was a crime when you did it, so you should have just not did it, right? But 20 fucking years? Are you kidding me? So the option was the judge could have gave him between 5 and 30 years, and he gave him 20. 5 to be in prison. So he got to be in jail for 5 years, and then 15 years of probation? Are you fucking kidding me? He's gonna be like 75 years old. Like, that shit is too long. And pay $100,000. Motherfucker, if he walking around trying to sell weed for money, I'm just gonna say, I don't think he got that kind of money. His mother got a YouTube channel. I know she got more subscribers than me. I mean, it would be hard not to. Yeah. I don't know where they getting that money from. So I think the way I kind of understood it was he's on probation until he can pay the $100,000, which will probably take the rest of his life, unless Snaggletooth, Big Tooth, Sabertooth, Tiger, Sass start saving up the money for over this 5-year duration that he in jail. But I mean, what can they do? Are they qualified? Do they have any skills? Or you know what I mean? All right, and then his mother, KK, come to the front and she just, basically crying hysterically while they take him off. So, yeah, it's a pretty sad scene. Everybody apparently is touched by this whole situation or whatever. Next we go to Stevie. Walking around in Mimi's house with his robe all open, looking all stank up in his drawers, right? Apparently trying to get some and thinking he being enticing. I'm going to tell you, I had a roommate that was a guy once back in New Jersey. I had zero interest in him. So disgusted by him. And he used to be walking around in his drawers with the little hole, the little hole in the front of boys' drawer. Ugh, I just throw up. And then when he finally really came out and, with what he was trying to come out with, trying to do it to me, basically. And he like, how come you don't never give me no hug and no kiss when you come home from work? Because fuck you, you ugly motherfucker, that's why. Get the fuck out of my face. Whatever. Put on some real draws. You're too ugly for me. I only date cute guys. Cute guys my own age. Anyway. That's what Steven reminded me of. That shit just made me mad because his nose is similar to that guy's nose, and I was just like, okay. So what's her name? Mimi tells him, "Look, I'm gonna need you to take this road trip with me down to North Carolina so we can meet. What is this bitch name? Promise B May. Promise B May for me to see if this bitch got your baby, because I don't believe you." And he's like, I don't know why she is believing this crazy ass girl or Jocelyn. Like, they're lying. I don't have no other kids. Like, not on no child support, none of that shit. So, but he agrees to go, which I did not think he was going to do, right? Okay. So, yeah. He agrees to go down to North Carolina with Mimi to check out this whole baby situation to prove, himself or whatever. Mama D meets up with Betty motherfucker Idol. And you know I don't like her. I don't like neither one of them. Mama D is ridiculous. And here she come with the palace, and the king needs to... And Betty Idol is just a bitch. I just don't fucking like her. And fuck her. And fuck her. She's cute though, but I do not like that fucking girl. Okay, so she's singing or whatever, and Mama D's like, she is beautiful, and I know that Scrap had liked her or something, and I'm like, he need to be with her. She's so pretty, and blah blah blah. She do got a much better body than I had given her credit for. Work, bitch. But that voice, she was like, and she could sing. Please tell me that was auto-tune. Please tell me your voice doesn't actually sound like auto-tune, because yuck. What kind of a fucking weird ass metallic ass voices that, like, that shit was if she could sing, I could sing. I could make myself sound exactly like her with auto-tune. Fake ass auto-tune voice. I ain't got no time for Betty Idol. So yeah. She told Mama D, because she's like, well, what's up with you and Scrap? And she was like, well, we were going to be working together. But then I had a fight with Tammy. She had a fight with Tammy, and then the whole thing with Bam, because Bam is best friends with Tammy. And then Bam told Scrap not to deal with her. And then on top of that, something that I didn't know was that Scrappy made a video on Instagram or some goddamn where on social media dissing transsexuals. And he was like, basically, I need to see your baby picture. If you are a girl, let me see your baby picture, pictures of you as a kid, as a girl. Because transsexuals be out here trying to trick people, trying to act like you were always a girl. And people, well, he didn't say this, but whatever. Well, let me do my explanation at the end. Let me say just stuff that he actually did kind of say. He said that basically, yeah, put up a baby picture, because if you were not born a woman, then you basically a man in a wig. Okay, that's what he said. And already know Betty Idol go hard for transsexuals, like if she was really an actual tranny. I don't know. I'm wondering if she even is, because she goes too hard. Okay. You get mad when motherfuckers ain't even really get mad, ain't even talking no shit. You just angry with it, like it really. Yeah, it's like it's your shit. It's like it's really actually happening to you. So then Mama D is mad, and she was like, no, he didn't. Not in the palace. Not my royal prince or whatever fuck kind of bullshit she be talking about when she be acting like these niggas is royalty. But she said that he wasn't raised like that, and yeah, she got a problem with it. Apparently, she got some close tranny friends, and she gonna have a talk with him. And she basically wanted him to apologize to fucking homegirl or whatever. Alright. Steve and Mimi are on their way to North Carolina to go and see this girl Promise B May. She basically saying that if she find out about this motherfucking girl and these other babies and the shit is true, she gonna put his ass on child support, because she has never got child support for Eva. I wonder why she don't get no child support. Well, I guess, since they've always been close, ain't like he ever not been in her life. He might just give her money and just take care of Eva so she don't really need to do the child support. But I'm sure Sheree got her own money. She got a house and all kind of shit. So, yeah. She might have just been going easy on it and like, fuck it. But, yeah, she's definitely thinking about putting his ass on some child support if he don't do what it is that she is really wanting to motherfucking happen. Okay. Um, they actually get there. They meet the girl, and he's like, hi, I'm Stevie. Wait, I got this motherfucking gnat in my face. Why is you doing that in my video? Because that's ignorant. Make people think I got bugs. Bug. Anyway, he was like, hi, I'm Stevie. She was like, I know who you are. I was like, oh, he is too trifling trying to act like he'll know, he ain't never met this motherfucking girl. You know her, Stevie. And then, they're talking, and she's like, well, look, here is a paternity test, whatever the fuck you call it, DNA. Let's get this baby out here. Where's the baby? It's like, oh, you want to see the baby? The baby is here. The baby is right in the back. I was like, ooh, you about to get caught, Steve. You about to get caught. With a baby, motherfucker. Okay, it ain't no baby. Oh my God, why? Why would you have done all of this? She was like, it was my only way to get his attention. She's like, you trying to get his motherfucking attention by pretending that he has a kid with you? How you gonna trick somebody into thinking they got a kid with you if they didn't have sex with you? Now, he clearly know he don't know you, he ain't had no sex with you. You can't trick him. And how is lying on him supposed to entice him to help you? She was like, I'm saying I just need a chance. I know I got the talent. I got the talent. This bitch acting like Eddie Kane Jr., right? I got the chops. She was like, well, how I'm supposed to go about it? How I'm supposed to get people to pay me any attention? So this is what I did. She was like, I mean, it's like Kim Kardashian sex tape, Mimi sex tape. He was like, no, that bitch didn't bring up her fucking sex tape. Yes, she did. Okay, so apparently she thinks she want to be a rapper or a singer or something musical. She thought Stevie J could help her, so she tried to get his attention by getting all the women in his life mad at her. So he basically was like, you know what, you done fucked up my life. You got all kind of shit going on. I want you to never fucking contact me again. And she like, all right. So that's over. Mama D meets up with Scrap B. Scrap and Scrappy. I keep getting the shit mixed up. And she like, well, I didn't raise you to be judgmental. He was like, yes, you did. First off, don't. With where you going with this whole thing right now, don't do that, because yes, you did. That's exactly how you fucking raised me. But, he was like, I'm not, homophobic. I'm not even saying it the way that you making it seem. She was like, cause, this person is trans. He was like, that's your friends. No, that's your friends. That's our people. No, those is your people. I'm a grown man. I can speak my mind. He's like, but I wasn't trying to say nothing all extra offensive. I'm basically saying transsexuals, the ones that be out here trying to trick people, no. So now he can't trust none of them, because how do you ever fucking know if somebody was born a girl or not? And you could say it shouldn't matter, but if he wanted to matter, it's his fucking life. It can matter to him. You know what I mean? If you're a transsexual, because I think that transsexuals are the only people that would say that it don't matter, or you shouldn't care if somebody became a woman or if they were born a woman. Men, straight men, they definitely want to know, As a girl, I guess, it would be nice to know, but I don't know if I would care. No, I'm not talking about for a mate. I'm talking about for a friend, because why would I give a fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, he has his right to feel that way. He ain't saying nothing bad about transsexuals. He's talking specifically about transsexuals who are out there trying to trick people. And he would like to just see baby pictures so that he can know that you were always a girl. just so he don't get caught up with the flim flam with the motherfuckers trying to lie to him. That's what he trying to say. So essentially, she like, well, this girl, Betty Idol, is so beautiful, and you need to be with her. And he wasn't even moved by that shit. He like, what did you talk to me about this bitch for? It's over. I already told him I'm not talking to her. No, all of that. So she asked him to apologize, and he like, whatever. I'll think about it. Okay. Then Jocelyn meets up with, bitch, what is her name? Dawn. Okay. All right. Dawn comes over and she is telling the whole thing about how she lied to Mimi. She calling her Mimi the maid, or, you know, Molly the maid, and all of this again. So I don't know what's up with Jocelyn. She go back and forth from acting like she on some higher level or playing field at this point, not being petty and childish and corny no motherfucking more. And that she love everybody, and she act like she, you know, cool and she friends with Mimi. Right back to making fun of her and calling her names and all kind of shit. So you never know really where you stand with motherfucking Jocelyn. Essentially, she said that this whole baby shit, she made it up. And she was laughing. She was like, girl, I cried and everything. I was crying. I'm like, oh, he got more kids. Because you know what? My fucking contract is over. Our relationship is taxed. And fuck this nigga. I just really want him to know that I will fuck up his whole fucking life, so I can make Mimi put him on child support. Because if she find out that he got other kids all over the fucking place, and they getting child support, and she not getting no child support, that's the shit that's gonna make her mad as fuck. That's the shit that's gonna make her go and put Stevie on child support. She was like, so he fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck with them pockets, but fuck up his whole life. So yeah, essentially she lied. All of this shit. Well, we already knew she lied about the first girl. But it was still, you know, the benefit of the doubt. She could have thought that it was his baby, you know. But no, it wasn't none of that. She lied about the whole motherfucking shit. Okay. Then, oh, and she also got invited to Rick Ross' party. That's what Dawn was there to tell her. So apparently Dawn is like booking her on her gigs and shit now, that she can manage herself or do whatever. So she's excited to go to this party or whatever. Then we get to Scrap meeting up with Betty Idol. He asked her to come to his show to see, you know, how he flow on stage. First of all, motherfucker, that ain't no flow. That nigga is chubby than a motherfucker. Let me see. Can my shit go out? His motherfucking arms. I got on the tube top, y'all. He was like, nigga, arms look heavy as hell. Okay? That motherfucker chubby as hell. His shirt was tight. I'm like, you do not look good on the stage right now. And you know, I think Scrappy's kind of, I ain't gonna say sexy or nothing like that, but I think he's a cute little chubby little guy. Remind me of a fat little kid eating cake or some shit. But that motherfucker looked fat as hell up on the stage. It didn't look like nothing cool, and I don't know the song. Is he a big rapper somewhere? Cause I ain't never heard that song nor any other song that he ever sung ever in my whole entire life. But maybe that's just me. Alright, so Betty Idol was there, and she brought D. Smith, and he was like, damn, I told her to come. I didn't tell her to bring motherfucking Mister over this bitch. He sits down to talk to them, and they talk about the video, of course, that he made on Instagram. And D. Smith, see, I was very, very interested to see how D. Smith was going to act towards a man, because we already know how Miss gets when she's talking to women. She like to get very, very far out of pocket. But Scrap is, first off, a man, and he ain't no small man. We already mentioned his huskiness up on the damn stage. So I'm very interested to see if it was going to play out the way it normally does with these two bitches trying to gang up on some fucking body and talking all of that bullshit. And getting all snippy with your motherfucking voice or whatever. And you know what? No snip, bitch. No snip. Alright? So, they tell me, he got answers. He got, you know, things to answer for or whatever. But, so, he like, well, yeah, I made the video. He was like, I'm not homophobic. I ain't got no problem with gay people. I'm saying, if you out there lying and trying to trick people, you need to be exposed. Or I need to not get never tricked by no motherfucking body. So I need to see, I'm not fucking with nobody that, me personally, if I can't see your motherfucking picture. And then D. Smith is like, oh well, some of those people, a lot of those people who act like they getting tricked are not really getting tricked. They do know that the person is transgender. They just be lying and trying to pass them off as, a person that was born as a girl. And then when they get caught, then they want to just like lie and be like, oh, I didn't know. He was like, yeah, well, I'm sure that happens. And you know what? I'm sure that happens also, motherfucking D. Smith. But bitch, that ain't the case all of the time, and I don't even know if it's the case most of the goddamn time. So what he's saying is a real fucking thing, and he got the right to. Child. So it's like, so we could take a picture together. He was like, oh, we could take a picture together, but not right now. Not right. And well, when D. Smith said that other situation, he was like, you know what? You right. And I'm gonna make a video about that shit too. She was like, why don't we make a video right now? Now I'll make a video, in the future. All right. He was like, everything gonna be cool between us. We gonna take pictures, all of that shit. Why don't we take a picture now? He's like, right now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big enough man to do that. I feel very small. I feel very small in this situation. You need somebody bigger than me to do this right now. Later on, I'm sure I'll be there. Right now, I'm not really there, but we cool. It's like, oh, okay. And D. Smith was like, well, I was just trying, a lot of these rappers and then the hip-hop game or whatever, they are very homophobic or, always saying things against gay people and against the trans community. And somebody needs to use their platform at some point. Is that Lynn or that motherfucking bug again? Their platform at some point to stick up for not transgender people, but for everybody. Everybody needs to use their platform to spread love, teach people to love each other and all that kind of bullshit. So, okay. So now Rashida goes to meet with Mimi because she heard at Scrap de Leon's going away to jail party, right? She heard that Stevie was moving back in the motherfucking house. And she was like, what the fuck is going on with that? For real. So Mimi is like, no. Crashing, okay? He is not living there. He's not moving into my house. Him and Jocelyn been going through all of these problems. She came to me. She was crying, all of this stuff. And, I felt bad. He didn't have anywhere to go. I let him stay. But no, nothing's going to be going on between us. And Rashida's basically saying, look, don't get sucked in. Don't be the motherfucking dummy no more. Because this shit been going on too long. And you're always getting sucked up in it. They got all kind of drama going on. And you do not need to be a part of it. I know it's your baby father, but y'all was not together. You got to let that shit go. Let him be Eva's father. It don't got nothing to do with you. So basically Mimi is saying that she know that Rashida is coming from a place of love. She ain't just trying to, be in a business, talk all that bullshit, or whatever. Then she posts that picture of Jocelyn at Rick Ross' party, and Rick Ross got his hand on her waist, and she was like, oh, his hand is very close to her little cootie cat that she be trying to act like she's so stingy with or whatever. I didn't really think it was that close, but I might be a slut. So they was like, yeah. Stevie is going to go crazy about this picture. He's going to be so mad. This is horrible. I don't know what's going to happen, whatever. So she's acting like she's going to attempt to remove herself or step back from the situation, but I doubt it. Then somebody named Miss Jackson, I guess Stevie's new partner, and Stevie are at the radio station with that funny looking dude, J. Nix, J. N. Nix. Whatever. The funny looking guy that seemed like he is in fact also a transgender, but from a woman to a man, because his voice is funny and soft and his face is kind of like a fat girl with a mustache. I don't know. He's odd. He's odd and he's ugly. I don't like him. I don't like him. Okay. Basically they ask about the picture, of her with Rick Ross, and he was like, you know what, no wife of mine would be, you know, out taking these pictures, disrespectful pictures and all of this and all of that. And Jay Nix, Tranny in the other direction, asked him, well, was y'all ever married? And he was like, no, we was never married. I don't even know why that question came up. It didn't even seem to go with what the hell was being talked about. Like, if they married and he like, my wife this, but maybe because he said no wife of mine. I would have thought that to mean that he was going to get a divorce. I would have taken that to mean that he had pre-anticipated it and that he was never married yet. So that don't make no sense to me, but it's whatever, because I already made a video saying that he already said that he was never married to Jocelyn. So we already knew this before this episode came out. I do not know why they skipped a week, but last week there was no it didn't play. It didn't show. There was no episode to fucking watch or for me to report on. So this is the latest, and the next one seems juicy, huh? Right? I'm kind of loving my wig right now. Except that I messed it up and then I balled it up somewhere and now I don't remember how it was supposed to go, but I had to get this video up. But so I'm going to have to get my wig together for, yeah, the next time, but whatever, like I said. Anyway, that's all I got to say. If you agree with any of the crap that I had to say, or if you have something that you would like to say just on your own and express to me, then let me know down in the comments. Do not be disrespectful. I will block your ass. But until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you check out my previous video. A natural hair health and beauty channel that you should check out. And if you're looking for a workout, I got that too over on my fitness channel.